in life, it's the same way, okay? You make a decision and you move, and then when like shit jumps out, then you adapt. You know, you make another little decision or adjustment or this or that. You just keep moving. That's why you're not seeing the success that you could, because you're spending all your time trying to think of the perfect scenario, make the perfect decision, and do the perfect thing. And the reality is, guys, is nobody fucking is that good. I'm not that good. You know, other people aren't that good. Steve Jobs, he's not that good. All these motherfuckers, you know, Bill Gates, all these guys, Warren Buffett, they're not that good. The difference between guys that do shit and guys that don't is this: they just keep moving. They make a decision to fucking move. I'm gonna go do this. This is what I'm gonna do. And they don't get in a situation where they stop. They're decisive. And you know what? They don't always make the best decision or the right decision, but they have the ability to maintain fluidity and allows them to adapt and overcome. And you know what? They welcome that, because every time they adapt and every time they overcome, they learn some new shit. So guys, stop trying to make the right decision and be so certain that it's the right decision, and just start making some decisions. Just start moving. Because the people who get swallowed up by life, the people who get swallowed up by mediocrity, the people who never really achieve anything in their entire life, the reason they don't is because they never decide to. They're too busy thinking, what if? What if I do this and that happens? What if I do that and this happens? What if I do this and that, and then this whole shit happens? And guess what? That's what people do to themselves, man. They what if, 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 and the shit that they're afraid of ends up happening by default, because the world is constantly moving. Everybody else is moving. We're progressing, we're changing, we're adapting. And if you don't decide to do the same, guess what? You get left behind by default.
You know, I think anybody who's listening right now, if you want to set yourself up for success, ask yourself how much risk you've taken in the first 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years of your life. You're going to figure it out by tasting it. Should I eat this cherry? Will I like it? The right strategy is to fucking eat the cherry, right? Moving is important, because you can change the course. You can't overthink it up front.
Right.
Like, you just can't. Like, we're always wrong. A lot of people make the wrong decision. You know, no matter what I say to your question right now, and they're scared, they'll continue to be, they won't do, they won't put in the work, or they'll be fearful, or whatever it may be, and they'll lose. I mean, a lot of people lose. A lot of people lose. The way to really eliminate fear is by not giving a fuck about anybody's opinion. My losses are mine. I'll deal with them myself. I don't need your 2 cents. You're losing plenty on your own. If you don't give a fuck about what people think, you can do everything. But the quicker you start, the quicker you do. I think people dwell. I think dwelling is the wrong strategy. I don't even respect my losses. I don't even give them the time to teach me anything. I fucking look them in the face and go, fuck you, and I keep going. Think one time for 1 hour, make a decision, and go. I don't want to hear you fucking complaining about it every day. And I mean that. Way too many of you dwell on your losses. It's holding you back. Too many people make a decision and then cry about their decision every fucking second. You made a fucking decision, own it, live it, sleep in that bed, shit's over. You lost. Move the fuck on. Literally flip a coin. Guys, the only thing I'm hedging against is regret. That's what you need to be careful of. Regret's scary. Regret. And that's what most people do. They build a life that leads to regret. Nobody old and about to die talks about what they did. They talk about what they didn't do. And you're in the best spot right now. You're in the best spot you'll ever be. Straight up. This is the time to be most thoughtful. But everybody wants you to figure out your life now. Your parents don't have their lives figured out. This is the time to taste and put yourself in good positions. You could do everything wrong for the next 10 years of your life and be young as fuck. And have unlimited time to do anything you want.
There's 2 kinds of people born in the hospital every day. There's a person born in the hospital that's going to get a job, and there's a person born in the hospital that's going to give that person the job. You have to decide along the way, which one you're going to be. You can be a leader, but a leader is a developed set of skills. It's a developed set. And the more, but see, here's what stops the average person from being a leader, is the fear of the consequences of leading. Most people don't want the responsibility of being a leader. But let me tell you the trick though. The responsibility and ramifications and consequences of being a follower is dire, and more severe. Because now, as a follower, you just got to go along with whatever. You know how many adjustments you got to make when you're a follower? But the man come in and decide I'm having layoffs, and he hand you a slip and it's Christmas. What? That wasn't in your plans, but you decided you didn't want to be a leader, you want to be a follower. Now guess what? You got to deal with that. If I'm a leader and I own a company and the company start losing money, you think I'm fitting to not have my life? No. Cutbacks start on the follower. The leaders don't go, well, let me quit. Because if I quit, ain't nobody eating. The cutbacks start at the bottom. So you have to make a decision if you're going to be a leader or not. But understand what a leader is, though. Sometimes you just really want to be the leader of your own life. See, you don't have to lead a world leader.